Hello, I'm Michaela, and this is the Totally Should've book tag. And I do have the questions written down, so I will be looking down just so I know what I'm doing. And I'll go straight in. And question one is a book that totally should have had a sequel. And for that, I have Eleanor and Park. And it's not that I didn't love the book, because I did, but I think it should have at least a novella or short story just to kind of fill a gap with the characters. And I know that Rainbow Rowell does that with her books, and I think she should at least do some of those for the books. They don't have to be full novels, they can just be little shorts, like novellas and short stories, where everyone will be happy. The next one is totally should have had a spin-off series, and that is the Keys to the Kingdom series. I think there could have been at least a couple of books that would have summed everything up. Not that it wasn't summed up, but I think there could have been an extra book or two just to kind of go more in depth of how things would have, what things could be after the final book. The next question is an author who should have wrote more books, and for that it's an author that I don't want to ruin the pronunciation of, and she wrote The Snow Child, and as far as I know, this is the only book I know she wrote, and it was fantastic. It was beautifully written, and the cover is gorgeous. The next one is a character who should have ended up with someone else, and for this I don't have a book because it was cut from the Hunger Games, and a few people will understand who should have really been with instead of the person who she is. And the next one is a book that should have ended differently, and I'm going with the most average choice here, and that is Allegiant by Veronica Roth. We all know that should have ended a lot differently. The next one is a book that should have had a movie franchise, and although I'm undecided about this book, I think it's just average and it could be better. I think Ready Player One could potentially be a movie, and it has that potential still. It could still do well with that. The next one is should have been a TV show, and for this, I couldn't think of an answer with the books that I've got, so I'd like you to comment what you think for that one. The next one is should have had one point of view, and again, basic answer, Allegiant. It does have more than one point of view. It should have stuck with one. The next one is should have had a cover change, and that one would have to be this HarperCollins edition of Hounds of the Baskerville. It's a horrible cover. I don't like it. The next one is I should have kept the original covers, and for this I've cheated and used two books. That is Harry Potter. I've always preferred these covers, and the Twilight trilogy series, should I say. And I don't like the covers with people on them. I prefer the original covers that just have items like a ribbon or an apple or the chess pieces. They were better covers. And the last question that I have is a series that totally should have stopped at one book, and that was the Barry Trotter trilogy. I think you kind of get the point with the first one, which is this one, and it should have started and ended with this one completely. It gets worse and worse, and it's just terrible. And I hope you've enjoyed this video today, and I will tag in the description below who I'd like to see do this video. And thanks for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this video today.